Sometimes you just got to change the game. Shake things up so much that the playing field you were on and weren't getting any results in, you've got to flip on it, so you've got to tilt the scales. Disrupt things a little bit so that you have room and space to move. I'm not saying tear down other people's success. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying you might have to change your approach. You might have to change the game. You could be an athlete trying to make something happen in the sport of baseball, but guess what? Maybe you're more suited to football. Maybe you're more suited to basketball. Maybe what you really want to do isn't what's best for you. You've got to change the game and change the playing field to suit it and flip it back in your favor. Maybe you want to move to a big city and live the life and all of that, but you know what? Maybe the thing that's actually best for you, maybe you actually need to change the game and humble yourself and go to a medium-sized town and build yourself from the ground up, stabilize in that arena before you move to the next big thing. Sometimes you've got to change the game, change the plan, change the approach. And not even oftentimes, every single time we start to stagnate and really struggle, we're doing it our way, not God's way. Yes, God will test us. Yes, God will test us. But if we do it His way, we break through the test. If we do it our way, still chopping away at the same dead tree, the same thing that's not working, then that's silly and futile. If FIFA's not working, take that out, switch the game out, and put Call of Duty in. Maybe it comes more naturally to you. Maybe on your social media you were trying to be Mr. or Mrs. Fitpick, Mr. or Mrs. Flicks in the mirror at the gym, I don't know. Maybe you're actually supposed to be Mr. Traveling and some humble, just picturesque photos, some aesthetic photos. I don't know, but it's changed the game time. Do not be afraid to change the game. It's not going to be comfortable, but sometimes it's a necessary step. If you're stagnating, if you can't move forward, you've got to lift the lid, increase what you can do in some area of your life. Change the game. What can you do more? What can you do better? What can you do different? What can you do less? Output isn't always the answer. Sometimes it is. Sometimes you just got to do something better. Sometimes you got to do something different. Sometimes you got to do something less. Change the game. I've got a verse here from Luke chapter 5 verse 4 to 6. Put out into deep water and let down the nets for a catch. So that's a night where Peter and the disciples had been fishing all night and got nothing. And Jesus said, go into the deep waters, cast your nets out there. When they had done so, they caught such a large number of fish that their nets began to break. Change the game. They've been trying to fish their own way all night long. Jesus, God directed them, said, go this way. Change the game. Change the playing field. Level it off. Cast the net out. Got a big haul of fish. We're the same in whatever facet we're trying to approach. Sometimes you've got to change the game to win the game. God bless you.